guys, so it's that time of the month again, the end of the month, where I do my monthly favourites. This is being the end of June, and June has been a very busy month for me. So I have quite a few things to talk about because lots of those things have been good things. I'm going to start with the traditional first though and talk about television and film. This is another month where I just haven't really been watching films, but I do have a few TV shows to share with you, both of which are detective shows. This month I watched Whitechapel for the first time, which is a UK based detective show set during modern times in Whitechapel, and the first series kind of revolves around a copycat killer. So the first season is following a Jack the Ripper copycat, but I really like it. It's quite like a creepy, scary detective show. I love my British detective dramas. This one's actually finished, so there was only 4 seasons. The first 3 are on UK Netflix, so definitely check those out. But if you want something of a bit more light-hearted detective nature, then I have to recommend to you Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries. This was actually recommended to me by a subscriber, so thanks so much for that because I really enjoyed it when I got around to watching it. It's also on UK Netflix, and this one's actually an Australian detective series set during the 1920s after the First World War, and it follows our protagonist Miss Fisher, who's just fantastic. Really glamorous, adventurous, modern woman in the 1920s, and she's got quite a lot of money and she decides to start solving murders, and she's just fantastic at it. She's just such a likeable character, but she also has a sort of her like sidekick, like all kind of detective shows do, who is her lady's maid Dot. Dot and another character Hugh had this really cute budding romance, so that was really nice to keep up with too. I've seen the first 2 seasons which are on Netflix, but I haven't seen the latest season, so I'm looking forward to be able to see that one. Another somewhat TV show, it's not a TV show, it's a web series, but it is in a TV show format, and that is the new morning show YouTube series called Serial Time with Charlie and Jimmy. So this started in June, and basically every weekday they upload a video to Serial Time of the 2 of them, about 10 minutes long, a sort of morning chat show style with like little fun games and quizzes and stuff, and it goes up at 7, but obviously you can watch it anytime because it's YouTube. It's the perfect time, it's always really enjoyable and fun to watch. Jimmy and Charlie play off each other really well, they work really well together on this show, and yeah, I've been watching it most mornings. Moving off the screen and onto the page, my favourite book of the month is Tooth and Claw by Jo Walton. I have done a review of this book because I loved it so much I had to do a complete review just raving about it essentially. This is a high fantasy novel where all of the characters pretty much are dragons, and it's just set in a dragon world. It's been called the Pride and Prejudice of the dragon world, and it's actually set in more of a Victorian period, but I can totally see what the comparison is based on. There is very similar interactions, although I think there's a bit more like political intrigue than there is in a Jane Austen novel. But I think if you like fantasy and you like Jane Austen or other kind of period pieces, then you will love this. I loved it so much. But I haven't just been sat around reading and watching this month, I have been out and about and doing lots of stuff. So I had a little holiday this month where I spent 8 days in London just to, you know, get away from studying for a while and see some friends, and it was so lovely. So I cannot have a favourites video without mentioning my trip. As always, loved London. I'm a massive fan of London, one of my favourite places in the world, so I had a lovely time there, and I did some really cool things I've not done before. So I went to Harry Potter Studios, which was so exciting. I've never been to Harry Potter Studios before, and it was fantastic. If you haven't been and ever get a chance to go to Harry Potter Studios just outside London, I would highly recommend it. It was so much fun. I think the tickets were about £33, which I feel like was worth it because you spend about 3 hours in there. Did end up spending quite a bit of money in the gift shop as well, but you don't have to do that. In fact, if you'd like me to do a video talking about Harry Potter Studios and showing you what I bought in the gift shop, I'd be more than happy because I love everything I bought. I bought a wand. So much fun, and I spent the kind of first 4 or 5 days with some of my really good friends from my undergraduate degree, and we did that, and we went to the Sherlock Holmes Museum and we went to the Sky Gardens, and I actually vlogged some of the trip, which is already uploaded if you've not seen it. I spent most of the rest of my time with some lovely YouTubers. I went to a Penguin Classics dinner party with some people from Penguin and some booktubers who I absolutely love, and I did a whole video for that, so I'll link that down below. But I spent some time walking around with Amy from Shout Amy and just looking at London before we went to the dinner party, and then also the next day I spent time with Sana and Amy, just again just chilling in London because I love London. You could just plonk me down in the street in London and I'd just be quite happy just sitting there and observing. And in the evening after Amy went home, Sana and I went to a event for the release of the new Paper Towns film adaptation of John Green's book, and it wasn't like a premiere of the film, that's not out yet, but we did get to see about a 20-25 minute clip which looked awesome, and I cannot wait to see the film. And yeah, it was just a sort of Q&A event. It was good fun. I got to meet some other YouTubers and just had a really nice time. And I got to see Lena from Just Kiss My Frog again, and yeah, I just had a lovely time and got to catch up with lots of people that I really like and haven't seen in a while. In fact, at the Paper Towns event I actually met a couple of you guys, which was really nice. It's a really strange experience for me, meeting people that are subscribed to me. I've met a couple of people before that are subscribed to me but I didn't already know. And it's lovely. It's really nice when you come and say hi. So London is my absolute top fave of the month. Back onto YouTube though, something happened when I was on the train back from London, and that is that I hit 20,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which was insane. I started this channel, it wasn't really on my mind, so it's very flattering to have all of you guys interested in the content I'm making. It's really nice. I mean, it's scary, but it is undeniably nice as well. And last but not least, I want to share with you a purchase from this month, which I absolutely love, and it is this hat. I got this hat from Topshop when I was down in London. I think I was feeling super fashionable because I was in, London, and that's one of the things I love about London. You see people dressed across the board and it's so interesting. I almost feel like you're at a fashion show. I love it, and I decided to buy this hat from Topshop because I've been wanting a hat like this for a while, and it's navy, and yeah, it does kind of remind me of the hat Terry Pratchett used to wear. So yeah, this hat is my new favourite. I've got a hat here, but those are all of my favourites for the month. Please let me know if you have any other favourite detective shows that you think I'd like, because I love detective shows. And also something else I'm looking for is more vegetarian sweeties, because I am a vegetarian, but obviously it's difficult to find sweeties that are gelatin free, and I do love veggie Percy's from Marks and Spencer's, but my parents brought me these back from Austria and they were delicious. Obviously I can't get them in the UK, but I so enjoyed them that it kind of has inspired me to seek out more gelatin free sweeties. So yeah, if you've got any recommendations for those, please do, and until next time, bye guys!